Yo, what's up, everybody? It's the Cool People's Networking Group Skills Shop, Part 2. I'm very excited about the way things are going. I'm going to invite some more people. Let me show you guys what it looks like on the inside. We have some very valuable information for Part 1. Make sure that you go on to the group, take a look at it. Guys, you still have a chance to ask questions, and we're going inside right now. We're live. Yo, I'm gonna flip it around.
Go live from your page or from
the Cool People's Networking Group?
Because I went to that page and I couldn't find the video.
Well, one of the people will be able to help you that's on the group. Ask Wesley. He's the guy in the gray suit. He's a vet.
Okay.
So everybody take a look around at everything that's going on. We got my lovely assistant, Kayla, and her baby.
Say hi. Say hi.
We got these lovely ladies right here doing glasses. We got our audience on deck. Shout out to everybody. Wait, let me do a full 360. There's a wonderful event, guys. There's a whole lot of love in the atmosphere. We're pushing opportunities. You going on after Serena? We got my man Mosa over there. You guys real estate. All right, I'm about to make the announcement. Got man over here, jerk around chicken. Look, guys, support the vendors. We got jewelry on deck. All y'all that's coming, take a look at them.
Everything is $5 plus tax.
$5 plus tax. You got my man from Millersville. This guy's gonna light us up. This my man's right here.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, yeah, so we about to do Serena.
Okay.
Okay. Again, everybody give themselves a round of applause. Thanks again, everybody, for coming out to the Cool People's Networking Group. We're about to do Part 2 of it. We're going to give you guys a sneak peek of the open mic night. You guys at home, you still have time to get down here. Comedian Mel Harris, the second host, he'll be on his way here soon. I'm going to make sure that I put that post also on the Cool People's Networking Group so everybody can see that portion because he's hilarious. Okay, so for the... So the next person coming to stage is Miss Serena Joy. She's going to tell you her Instagram page and all the pages that you can follow her on. I don't mind pumping her because she's excellent. Her stuff sticks to the soul and everything is great. So everybody give a round of applause for Miss Serena Joy.
Thank you. Let's see. I'm used to being short, you know. I've been this way all my life. So I'm going to do 2 poems for you guys. The first one is called American Girl. And like I said, if you want to clap, snap, say, yes, get it, girl. Go suffer, you know. You can do that. I'm pretty used to doing this poem, so I won't get offended. I'll just be, you give me energy to make it work. Okay.
Yes,
American girl got American dreams, but why that girl don't look like me? Said American girl got American dreams, but why that girl don't look like me? 'Cause I guess her American ain't got no African. Now all these chicks just looking like mannequins, while I'm window shopping on my dreams like window shopping on my dreams like they were never meant to be, like they were never meant for me, because I was only left imagining but never really having them. So I guess it's time to go to the next store, the store that's next door, or more like the store that's on the block, since that's the store where I shop. Since the only dreams that come to pass are the ones curated from my past. But with that, I say you haven't looked far enough back. 'Cause girl, your black is gold, something to take hold of. That whole process they called colonizing was them gold mining when we were slaves, gave financial financial birth to these states, but we've always been more than laborers. Our labor was just proof of our strength. Yet, with money on their mind, the mind is a mind they lack to see. I said, with money on their mind, the mind is a mind they lack to see. But I spit you a Timbuktu truth. We had the first university where women were writing many of the manuscripts amongst Plato and Aristotle. So I tell you, go full throttle when it comes to your dreams. Remember, American dreams only came true through the production of produce often found in foreign lands, made from foreign hands. See, they've been shopping in our backyard, selling us a dream when we already have everything we need. So that dream is meant to be, and that dream is meant for you. Find purpose in your value, knowing intrinsic is your worth. Don't be calculated by your work when you've always been more than a laborer, more than American, more than African, more than your skin. You are everything anyone could ever dream of. You are a dream girl. American girl got American dreams, but why that girl don't look like me? Said American girl got American dreams, but why that girl don't look like me? 'Cause I guess her American ain't got no African. Now all these chicks just looking like mannequins, while I'm window shopping on my dreams, but
this is wonderful.
Dream girl, you don't have to shop. Oh. Woo. Thank you. And then this next one is called Dandelions. It's kind of got like 2 parts to it. Here you go. Sarah twirled the field full of wishing trees, collecting flowers that looked like little balls of cotton stuck to trunks with olive skin. She plucked them one by one, closed her eyes, ready to make a wish, then poof. The power of the puff was just like magic. And she wanted to share these beautiful flowers with puffy hair, so she figured she'd bring some back home to Mama. Running back home, flowers in hand, she yelled, "Mama, Mama, look what I've got." Only to realize there weren't many wishing whiskers left, while her mother hissed like a cat, "Silly Sarah, those aren't flowers, those are weeds whose seeds you've now spread onto my beautiful garden. Leave them alone." Sarah's field of dreams was now gone. Now Johnny had a crush on Sarah. Her hair.
What's up, Lavelle?
He knew that girls love gifts, yet he had no money for roses. But he knew of a meadow full of miniature sunflowers. So he plucked a few, got a ribbon, tied them in a bow. His present was ready to be sent. He marched on over to Sarah, a bit nervous, hands sweating. He said, I bought you some flowers, placing them in her hand. Sarah jumped back again, as they fell to the ground. Those aren't flowers, those are weeds. Don't you know the difference between the two? These here are
trade places with me. Hold on,
Johnny.
I got you.
That's right, said Sarah. They're one and the same as those little cotton-looking things my mama told me. Ain't no need to bother with them. They're an ugly sight and can kill other plants in the garden. Johnny's meadow full of flowers was now forgotten. We were once flowers, dandelions of strength. We were once flowers, see our manes blossom from the grass. We were once flowers, we were once flowers. Yeah, 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 yeah. We were once dandelions. Who told you we were flowers? We were once flowers. Who told you we were weeds? We used to be a field of candles. Now you blow out our wishes. We used to be a bed of flowers. Now all you want to do is put us to rest. Tell me, does our existence make you that uncomfortable that weed whackers wear a badge while some flowers from never knowing they are worthy of a garden? Don't you ever tell my children they are not flowers. enough to stand, not seed enough to plant. When you uprooted us, took us across seas, only to plant seeds you considered to be weeds. Tell me, did you ever see the road?
That's powerful.
Or did the rise of us threaten the spring of a nation? Did you see our manes as they blossomed from the green of grass, while the strength of our stems refused to be broken? Did our serrated tooth petals roar at you? Life in the mouth of a lion, the fear of death by birth. They tried to unearth us, excavate us out, but our roots still sprout and our seeds still spread. We are here to stay, everlasting beauties. For a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. A dandelion by any other name will still be green stem, yellow petal, cotton seed, lion king and lion queen. Afraid we'd make a jungle out of your garden, you stood guarded. But I ask you, who told you we weren't flowers? Who told you we were weeds? And what do you believe?
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for taking the time out to listen. You can follow me on Instagram at Serena, S-E-R-E-N-A, Joy with 3 Y's, because I'm just that happy. And you can also follow me on Facebook at Serena Joy, S-E-R-E-N-A, and then Joy, just spelled regularly. And thank you. I appreciate you allowing me to come up here. So I hope you guys have a good time. There's some more great people coming up. I know Lindo, so be ready.
Excellent, excellent. Everybody give Serena Joy one more round of applause. We're going to get back to the business portion of this. Fortunately, I had to turn the lights back on. And burger. Okay, so I like the way the event's turning out. It's beautiful people up in here. Shout out to all. As a matter of fact, let me go over to my man right here.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I want to take the opportunity to thank Lou for facilitating an opportunity where people can come out, gather, and push their products and put their talents on display. Just in case anybody was wondering, this is not an ignorant hat that I'm wearing. It doesn't stand for F or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It stands for Winning Takes Focus. We'll talk about that another time. I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm the co-owner of Jerked Around Chicken. I'm not going to say a whole lot because I'm hoping the smell of the food is speaking for itself. I just hope that everybody is enjoying what they purchased. If you haven't had the opportunity or taken the opportunity to, please come over and try what we're offering you guys. And just everybody have a great night. Thank you, Lou, for the opportunity.
Okay. So, again, I just want to elaborate how important it is for home ownership. Definitely recognize having credit. If you ever ask yourself, why is my credit score the same number as information? That is not a problem. We actually have people who can help you out with that. So, in short, we have somebody who's going to be talking about real estate, and we have somebody that's going to be talking about first-time home buying. I really appreciate these people for coming out. They have no idea. So the next person who is going to talk briefly, her name is Miss Kiana Montgomery. She's a lady in the pink dress. So everybody give her a round of applause as she comes to the stage. Not pink, magenta. Oh, you want live? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's just...
I was born and raised in the Philadelphia area. I graduated from Girls High. Class of 3, showing my age. But so I grew up here. I was in and I bachelor's in 3 over there. I didn't see
bullshit
We
on
were there at the same time.
all the Milana.
And
That's when you was talking about.
Morgan State for my master's in business. So I know what it was like to go to a HBCU and change it up because the state was not bad.
You right.
So I'm going to say working was on put that down so I got so within a year I got my first investment. So that was my first investment property, and that was great. It was down the North Philly area near Temple, and I rented out that out for a while. And that next year, this was in I want to say what it was like before when the prices were going up before the crash. So I got in a good way because when I bought the property, the next year it jumped all the way up here, and I took money out and bought another property. But then it crashed like that. So I still have those the other properties, but I don't really have any equity in them. But that's kind of how you can do that. People are like, oh, how can you buy multiple properties? And if you want to get into investment. Real estate investment, is best to get your own property first, and because you get in for a lower interest rate and a lower amount of money down when you buy it for yourself. So I get a lot of people coming to me like, oh, well, I want to get into investing, and I'm like, do you own your own home? And they're like, well, no. And I'm like, you should own where you lay your head at first. It's a great investment for you and your family, and it's the cheapest way to get into real estate. I recommend people that don't need a lot of space get into a multi-unit because of the way that the loans are set up. You still can get in and for the same little bit amount of money as a single family. So there are a lot of programs out there. I really believe that everyone that's renting a home that works every day, has a family, should own a home. Other people too, but those specifically should not be renting for long. You should be working for home ownership. And I work with a lot of people that are new and don't understand what's going on. I hold their hand through the entire process, explain everything that's going to happen. Because it could be a very confusing process and a lot of things going on. So a lot of people that I've worked with were really, really thankful for the knowledge that I gave them on how to proceed and different things they should be asking and looking out for. But that's my main thing is just I do a lot of first-time home buyers training classes. So if anybody knows a church or organization that would like those type of things that they want somebody to come and talk to people, I'm definitely available to do that. But I will open it up to listen to questions. If I have any questions about it. Yeah. Yes, so usually first thing you want to do when you're thinking about buying a house is talk to a mortgage loan officer. You can talk to a real estate agent as well, but they would normally refer you to someone like me because I'm going to sit there and I'm going to figure out what's your credit score, what's your assets, what's your income, and have this whole conversation about being strategic and what you need to do to get prepared. So yes, you do need a minimum FICO score just to get qualified. That's the number one thing because it doesn't matter what your income is or what your assets are. If you don't have that minimum credit score, which for citizens is 620, you can't make it past that first step. So I definitely, when I'm speaking to people, we talk about credit. The first thing, we're looking at their credit report. Who do you owe? What's your debt? Stuff like that. And if they need to, we have some talking later about credit repair. So I refer people to credit repair if they need it. Because I believe that that's mostly what keeps people from buying a home is credit. And just want to let everybody know it can be repaired. Will it be overnight? No. Is it easy? No. But don't let that stop you because long-term owning your own home is like the best thing that you can do as far as investing. Even if you never do anything else, life insurance and ownership. These are easy things that you can do. You don't have to be wealthy, but you can be financially stable if you get into those things. I else have any other questions?
What are the other programs besides FHA that's out there now? And also, do you suggest for those who are buying a home to get it within a year or so? Because of the new rules, regulations that Trump got out, I'm not familiar with it. I know there's something out now, so whereas you want to really get in place for buying a home if you really serious about it.
what happened with Trump when he first got in was they were going to reduce the amount that you start out with as a fee for mortgage insurance for FHA. He didn't necessarily do anything bad. He just stopped something good from happening, which, is one of those things like, wow, of all the things you did, that's the first thing. But anyway, that was one of the first things he did was put the kibosh on that. He said we're going to wait, but knowing him, it'll never come back. Anyway, there are other programs available besides just FHA. FHA is kind of like a catch-all, but then if you have a higher credit score or more money you're working with or different things like that, there's other opportunities to get in a good space besides just your regular conventional and your FHA. There's other loans. Each bank has something similar, but that's the type of conversations you have when you meet with the mortgage loan officers. What loan product am I qualified for? There's also a down payment assistance, so that's another thing that holds people back. They're like, I don't have a lot of money. You don't have to have a lot of money. Usually, if you get your credit together, you can get into a house for your same you would spend on first life and security on renting. So definitely don't let credit or assets stop you. But there's other stuff besides just FHA. We definitely want to look into that and ask a lot of questions. Don't just jump into FHA immediately because that's what everybody thinks is supposed to happen. There's other stuff you could be eligible for. Anybody else have any questions?
Advice-wise, what advice do you have? I'm talking about like from square one. Like somebody just having like an interest in buying a house. What advice do you have for them? Like what's like the first 3 steps somebody should do?
Definitely start seeing what's going on with your credit. A lot of people have issues with their credit and they think that if they have an issue with a company and they're like, oh, I don't owe that, they just leave it. Like, well, I don't owe them and I don't pay it. It's not going anywhere. You're going to have to do something about it. You can dispute it, but you just can't leave it there like, I don't owe them. So that's the first place that I normally start with people is, what's your credit look like? Let's start looking at that. So that's your main thing you want to start with. That's why you don't want to wait until you're ready to buy a house to start talking to financial people and credit bureaus and stuff like that, because you can be kind of disappointed if you wait and you're like, oh, I see this house, I want to buy that, and you run your credit and it's nowhere near where it needs to be. So as soon as you know at some point I want to buy a house, you want to start having those conversations so you can be strategic about your credit, your income, what kind of job you have, what kind of money you're putting to the side, what kind of debts and things. You want to have all those conversations as early as possible. Did you have a question?
What are the requirements for FHA?
As far as anything specific you had in mind?
Well, not anything specific, but just in general, if you're trying to buy your first home, like, I know there are certain stipulations and things like that that have to be in place.
Yes, so it depends on the lender. Some can go lower, but then there's stipulations about how much money you can put down. So, like I said, typically right now they're looking for like between $600 and $620 for your FICO score. So that's a hard stop. Like if you don't have that, there's no wiggle room there. And then they're looking at your the money you have to put down. Now there are down payment assistance programs, so that can help with that. And then income is the next thing they're looking at. You want to keep your expenses low when you're thinking about buying a house. So a lot of people will go get a job and they're like, oh, I'm making some money. Let me go get this fancy car. That's the first thing. And I'm like, no, get the house first. You can get whatever car you want. Because they'll give you a car all day no matter what kind of house you got in. But if you have a fancy car and it's a high car note, it's going to limit how much you can get approved for a house. So these are the type of conversations I have with people when they come to me early so I can tell them what to do. But, yeah.
Now, is there like a minimum salary or something like that that's necessary for FHA?
It's not salary, it's your debt versus your salary. That's normally going to be the problem. So I've had people that really had a low salary, but they had no debts. So they were sometimes in better shape than someone that makes a little bit more money, but went out there and had all this credit card debt and car notes and stuff like that, student loans and stuff like that. So that's important.
Pretty much, I know the answer. I'm just forgive me. The person is pretty decent. The credit is pretty decent. They make pretty decent money. And they know they want to get a house. Should they come to you first, or go find a house first and come in for pre-approval? What you think? What's your
Yeah, they should come to a loan officer first, and you're not obligated to stay with that bank. So a lot of times people are like, well, I know what I'm going to go with. They hesitate to talk to a bank, but you don't have to be obligated to them. So you just want to go and talk to some type of reputable lender and have them look at your credit and your assets and your income before you start looking at houses, because you can be very disappointed. You think think you can afford something, but you don't know all the calculations that go into it. So it's better to come to the loan officer first before you even start looking at houses and get your heart set on something, and then find out you can't afford it, because it just starts out the whole thing kind of a damper, like, oh, you know, instead of, let me see what I can afford. Okay, I can afford this much. All right, now we still look, oh, I can afford this and that and this. It's a lot better kind of situation to go that route. So yeah, definitely want to talk to a loan officer, a banker, or something of that nature before you start looking.
What's your take, because since you work with citizens, what's your take on somebody getting a mortgage from like a credit union?
You still have to accept my request.
It depends. So it's not like one is always worse than the other. It depends on your situation and what you're looking to do and how much money you have and what your credit score is. So all these different things can come into play as to what programs are available for you. So sometimes a credit union can be limited on what programs are available, but sometimes they can have something that fits right for you. So it's not, I wouldn't say one or the other. I think there's normally more flexibility with the banks, but I've seen people go with credit unions and do just fine. So it's not really that hard. Way or the other. Not down on them.
Question.
Yeah.
I know I've seen a commercial for Rocket Mortgage. Do y'all have like, is that good or anything against them? Is it like a payday loan service or something, or how do you feel about that?
All of the lenders are starting to go towards that, but the only situation is that it's taking out the human element, and if you're not familiar with the process, you don't want to start taking out the human element because you just don't know, and you need someone that's going to hold your hand through it if you're new. If you've done it before, something like that might be beneficial, and some of the larger banks are looking to have that option for people that are familiar to be able to just go in and click, and it go faster and not have to do as much. But you, if you're not familiar, you do want to try to have a person, an actual loan officer that is on your side to walk you through.
Maybe back off what he said, let's say Rocket Mortgage, right? Would you agree that instead of just doing that, it's best to come and talk to you per se, instead of just doing one of those type of companies? Because a lot of times those companies have extra fees that you don't know about.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look at everything. So you want to be mindful. Sometimes when stuff is easy, then it's more expensive. There's always some type of trade-off for what you're doing. So, like I said, if you talk to a lender or a loan officer, you're not obligated to stay with them, so it's free. You sit down with them, talk with a human, they go over your stuff and explain stuff instead of just throwing these numbers and you're like, well, what does this mean? If you're doing it online, it's not going to really break it down and explain to you what's going on. So, but it's out there, like I said, for those savvy buyers that are familiar with the process that don't need that hand-holding. It's probably something that works great for them. But when you don't have that human element, it can get a little bit crazy if you don't know what's going on. Anybody else any questions?
Do you have to be in the job a certain amount of time?
Typically, they want to see 2 years of work history, unless you're just coming out of school. So that's another discussion the reason why I want to start early, because sometimes people make decisions to stop doing this or doing that, and then they don't realize the impact when getting approved for a house. So if you're working on a W-2 job, that's your best bet for getting approved. And if you want to go start your own business, that's great, but you don't want to do that before you buy your house because it's going to make it a little bit more difficult because your income is kind of sketchy, and your expenses are kind of high, so things are different going on. So you want to be strategic about those type of moves. I have people come to me like, oh, I just quit my W-2 job to become an Uber driver full time, and I'm like, oh, like that might be great, but it's not going to help out with trying to improve. Because you're going to need 2 years of that type of income, because that's different. They want to see, what do you know as an Uber driver? It might not work out for you. You got to see what your income is as an Uber driver, so it changes the game.
It doesn't matter what job, as long as it's a W-2 job.
2 years. So you can have your own business. You just have to have your tax returns for 2 years, and it's going to go by your income that you reported to Uncle Sam. So usually when you work for yourself, you're underreporting because you don't want to have all this tax liability. But then at the same time, you're not showing any income. So it can get kind of sketchy. So that's why I say it's better if you're in a W-2 if you can to do that, because if you're there and you do that 2 years, it doesn't have to be 2 years right before you get approved. If you have a break, it just has to be 2 years. At some point in your life, you went 2 years straight without a break. So, yeah. Any other questions? Turn it over to the next speaker. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, so that's pretty good. By a show of hands, how many people in the audience own a rental property right now?
You own your rental property as an
Yeah.
investor?
Mm-hmm. All right, that's cool. And all right, I'm gonna just get right to it. In short, we have somebody coming up. Her portion is real estate, and she's gonna be able to answer any questions that you had about real estate. And we're gonna take things from there. Her name is Miss Ty Grady. Thank you.
I don't need that.
You don't need it?
No, thank you. So how's everybody doing?
Great.
Everybody happy to be here? Yes. Still alive and hydrated? Yes. So Kiana and I actually work together, so she pretty much covered like everything that I was gonna say. Okay. But no, this is good. This is good. But what I really want to focus on for those that are thinking about buying a rental property, first-time home buyer, even if it's your second property, like the number one thing is, why do you want to own your own home? Like, is anyone in here a homeowner? Anyone else? You are.
What's up, Dan? Cool. Cool.
Everybody else is. I was about to say, some of my clients do it for good reason. So that's okay though. So what I wanted to get
Y'all got a sample of food you can show the people at home? There's people at home when they're ready. Y'all got uncover something? I saw over there. Yo, y'all, they got some food. Check this out.
And what I want you to understand is what I tell all
I can feel the heat on my hand as she opening up the foil. Oh, that look good. I'm going to get me some. Y'all know y'all need to clean y'all house. Take a look at this.
you can leave it for your offspring, whatever. It's your right. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let anyone take that from you. And the steps to getting that is that's where I come in and Kiana comes in. We get you to the point where you understand what you need to do first, that being your credit. Everyone's scared to check their credit. I'm sure. How many people have checked their credit in here? Recently? Yeah. Okay.
People trying to get houses.
Check it though. Okay, trying to get right. Okay. So that's important because if you don't check it, what people don't realize is that's the basis of your premium. That is what we want to do to make
you take
sure
more
that
pictures?
you're in a position
About
to
like
get
7.
the maximum amount of loans that we can get you before we even start looking for homes. Credit first. Once we get credit situated, then we can move forward with seeing a lender. Now we can get you pre-approved. That is the golden ticket there. Without that, we'll never know how much you will be able to get approved for. Why are we looking at homes if we don't know where you stand financially? It's all a numbers game. So you want to make sure that as scary as it is, pay attention to your credit when you are ready. There are credit programs out there. So many of them I can't name. You just want to be careful with the ones that you do choose. Some they'll let you on for months and months and months, and maybe you don't see any results. So you want to do your research. So my team and I specialize with credit repair companies. Once we get you situated with that, then we now move on to the pre-approval amount, just getting you pre-approved so that we can now start doing the fun stuff. And that's looking for homes. That's what everyone wants to do, right? How many people in here want to actually be a homeowner this year? So you're kind of peeking up a little bit.
It's not already.
So that's good. So I just kind of really want people to know that there are certain reasons why you do want to become a homeowner, and that's building equity. I mean, you're renting. Where's the money going? Is it going anywhere beneficial? Are you building anything? Are you getting anything out of it? Anything at all? Does anybody feel comfortable about renting it? You do.
Well, no,
I'm
I'm just be totally transparent. Like initially, it was a desire to get out of a particular area. Like as I started to raise my family, so not being a strong buyer at that particular time. I just wanted to be in a more quote-unquote desirable area. And I also developed the misconception, and when people will make a comment, I'm like, everybody's a renter for 30 years until you actually get that that deed in your head. But I'm actually like, I really want to own the piece of property and be able to do the things that we want to be able to do with that and make the changes and so forth and so on.
I'd love to talk to you after this. That's why I'm here.
And just to piggyback on what you were saying about the credit repair situation, I had a situation where I had sought out a credit repair company.
They talking about credit repair.
When I went to go purchase a vehicle, they gave me a different number, and I'm like, it's not. Didn't add up.
Yeah. We can totally talk after this. I do have to run after this, so we can, talk. And, I have my card, definitely. And the other thing is, you just kind of want the freedom of being a homeowner. You don't want that whole, landlord permission clause. You have to ask your landlord, can I paint? Can I put my TV on the wall? None of that. When you own your own home, you get to do what you want as you please at your leisure. And it's an independence thing. And you're owning with confidence. That's the whole thing. You're owning with confidence. You want to make sure that at the time that you are ready, you're proud that you're taking the journey to becoming a homeowner. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's so many programs out there. I know you were asking about. You could go on and on. It just really depends on what you're looking for. What you'll qualify for. What's actually being offered at that particular bank. Each lender, they have various programs. Maybe the next bank won't have. So we'll just shop around. And like Kiana said, you can get approved at any bank of your liking. That doesn't mean you have to stick with that bank to actually go through the process. I actually do shop around sometimes to maybe 3 pre-approvals just to see, is this the maximum that we can get? Because with that comes a lot of things. Maybe you'll need a little bit more seller's assist. Does everyone know what seller's assist is?
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever.
They help you out.
Giving you money to buy their home. That's what it is. Seller's assist. So, in a sense, it's like the max that you can get, 6% is great. But at the same token, the more money you have to put down, you don't need as much seller's assist. That's even better. The buyer knows you're serious. Will put down a larger, deposit. The transaction will go so much smoother because now you're not solely dependent on the seller assisting you to purchase that home. Does that make sense? Anybody have any questions?
I'm 22, and I was thinking about buying my own home probably like in 3 years. But I wanted to know, like, my idea, I'm to get a duplex because I don't need that much. But my dad always told me, like, get an empty property. So you recommend I can get like a house?
No, I recommend whatever your daddy said. And I have a lot of clients that actually have that same question. One of my clients is 22, and she's in the exact situation you are. We're working on getting her a duplex. It's the best form of residual income. Like, you just don't want to stray away from that. You know what I mean? I know some people have questions about once you get your rental properties, or maybe you want a shell or something like that. Special loans for them. 203Ks. Anybody heard of like construction loans or anything like that? I know you have. You have heard of it? Yeah? So it's definitely good for those looking to invest. It definitely it'll help you match what you're already approved for, so that you can work on building up that rental property, that investment property, that shell, or whatever have you, to make to your liking. And then there you have, like, you kind of like customize your own home with that special loan. They're not the easiest, but they're available. And because they're available, I make it available to you. Yeah. Any questions?
Just concisely, what's like the primary benefit of having a realtor instead of like doing all the paperwork as a regular person?
Good question. So I'm sure you've seen like the signs for sale by owner. We call them FSBOs. It just sounds so much more sassy. Like you're a FSBO. Like you don't want to be a FSBO. For sale by owner. So the benefit of having just say me as your realtor, I do all the back end. I do all the paperwork. All the things that you may not be so well versed in, that's where I come in. So I'm going to negotiate for you. I'm going to submit offers for you. I'm going to make sure the transaction basically goes very smooth. It's just a lot of things, legality things that you may not know that we are skilled and trained to know. And that's why there's a benefit of hiring someone like myself than versus trying to do it on your own. And I will say that anyone that is a FSBO, if you are selling homes, rethink maybe, having a real estate agent, realtor assist you, because FSBO actually is the highest percentage of legal transactions ever, because they don't know what they're doing. And it just kind of it's like a slingshot. It just backfires. So you just don't want to do that. You want to hire someone that knows what they're doing, that's confident about what they're doing, and can educate you through the process, hold your hand through the process. And I love what I do. I'm very passionate about my clients. Like, I love my clients to death. Like, I'm like you in insurance. Like, there's nothing greater for me than helping someone, especially.
I get it.
Thank you. Owning your own home is just so important. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Because you never know who's watching. So let's all connect right there. So it's just really important. There's so much that's already been taken away from us. We just want to make sure that we grab what we know is ours. Stop playing. Get what you know you deserve. Getting that deserving mindset will help you so much further in the home buying process. So that was nothing that I had written down here, but it was just
First, I want to say I love your passion.
Oh, thanks.
Right. What is the fee for the person such as myself who do investment properties? Right, what is the fee that your company charges?
So it really depends, because people always think, well, that's another reason when Lou said, well, why would someone hire someone like myself versus just doing it on their own? It's definitely worth it, but you're really not paying me. Like, you're paying me for my service, my attention, my time, my professionalism. That's what you're paying me for. In essence, the seller will always pay. Always. Always. So don't be afraid and think, I don't want to pay but were you, did you go out and buy, how many pair of shoes? Or did you go out and eat dinner 3 times in a row when you shouldn't have? Did you spend your money other ways when you could have spent them a little bit better? So just taking that time to use your money wisely and more responsibly, it helps out to have someone like myself on your team. So it doesn't cost the buyer, it costs the seller.
Right. So what about a person that has investment property, right?
You're talking to me.
Absolutely. So I lost my train of thought, but I love your energy.
And the reason why I said, does
who just
anyone
came
in here
in,
have
sit on
investment
the black
properties, or
couch
are
and
you
you gotta
looking
make
to
some
get, obviously,
It's
investment
$5 to get in.
Yeah,
And you
exactly.
could just shut
So
the door.
I
You could come over here.
love those people in particular, because we're taking one home at a time, transforming neighborhoods, transforming communities. And what people don't realize, that little boy on the corner playing ball in the street, whatever have you, they're looking at you. What are you doing? How are you helping my neighborhood? Oh, you're building this? Can I help? Can I grab a nail, a hammer? You're showing them what they probably don't know from their home. So it's good that you want to invest in your neighborhood and in your community, because it shows others that are looking at you that it is obtainable.
No.
So I
Y'all
definitely
he just
would
need to
love
shut the
talk
door.
to you.
Y'all can go back
Thank
over
you.
there.
Appreciate it. Any questions? Yes.
What do you think about people that are looking into investment properties and also having like Section 8 to get rent from?
Unfortunately, you mean as far as them renting out Section 8 properties, or?
Well, purchasing a property but having their renters receiving Section 8 and getting
Unfortunately, that's just, I just don't deal with that division of real estate. It's just not something that's so totally different. Yeah, than just regular residential, commercial, anything like that. So that's something you would want to definitely talk to with the city to find out how you, I guess, you as like a homeowner with them.
Oh yeah, these they're $1 a piece. Oh yeah, help her out and go get the money from Keith and the lady. Okay. Did you get it from Keith?
Yes, I ain't here from still here to
How much sense you need?
I think I'm ready to.
Yeah, that's good.
Holding hands through the entire process.
Okay.
I meet them right where they are. You've got to meet them where they are.
Oh, Keith?
Don't get you preaching on me.
Oh.
Because I will.
Keith?
Seriously,
Keith.
You have
she
to meet
she
them
wants
where they are. And that's, I do hold hands
she
from the
wants
very beginning. People are confused. They don't know what they want to do. It's okay. I'm going to help you figure that out. Step by step by step. Where are you right now? How soon do you see yourself not actually owning, but being in that home, having your first dinner, barbecue, whatever it is? Where's your vision?
It's a packed house, y'all. It's a packed house. We know how to promote.
You know what I'm saying? So that would be what I do from start to finish. And not even, there's no finish because I still, my clients now, I still, anniversaries, birthdays, how's your son, how's your daughter?
Oh, Michelle, you know
what's
Sabrina
going
went?
on? Whatever the case may be, I send out, my team sends out
Yeah, tell her she'd be on in about 25 minutes.
It's just not a transaction.
30.
Relationship that we're building. I'm just not leaving you there. No, I'm here. You met me, I met you. We're going to carry this thing out. You know what I mean? So, yes. This is my husband.
Okay, I'm working with a realtor, signing contracts and working too. I'm doing all this work, but you're not doing what I need you to do. Am I locked in to keep you or can I get rid of you?
Good question. That's actually how I got one of my first clients. They were unhappy about the work that their current realtor was doing. Before I do anything, that's the first question I ask. By law,
Sheree.
I cannot work with
Oh, can you take more
as
pictures?
much as I would love to.
Can you take more
You need
pictures?
to make a decision. You want to further pursue working with them, or if you want to, try out my services. That didn't work out, so she told them that their services were no longer needed. I stepped in. I stepped in before they did that because that's just what I do. But at that point, it was like, this is what you do. I guided her through not having to work with them. Coming to me, that was what we do. And there's another thing. That's a good question. Contract. You do sign a contract with a realtor. Most people sign it for only a couple months. At that point, it should only be a couple months. I took one of my buyers out. We saw maybe 4 homes. The first day, nothing. The second day, we saw it, submitted the offer. It was accepted. We closed in 30 days. And I had just met her. Like in less than a week, we had already submitted the offer. And this was after she, was done with the other realtor. It's all about timing in this market. Someone mentioned something about buy now versus a year. I think it was whether it was buy now or wait a year. Don't have time to wait. This is all about numbers and it's about timing. If you think you want to wait, that's awesome. I will help you figure that out. But if you know you want to buy now and in certain circumstances that's withholding you, maybe financial, maybe a certain programs you may not know about. Maybe you're afraid because you don't think you have enough money. $1,500. $1,500. 6% seller's assist. The right program. You can own your home, your own home. So it can happen. Definitely can happen. Did I answer that question? Any other questions? Ladies, you? Any questions?
No, but I'm good.
Okay. Yes, $1,500, 6% seller assist, so that was the max that you could get. With the right program, definitely. And that closed 30 days. That's the other thing. When I work with someone so professional as Kiana, I absolutely, it's like the heavens have opened up because you want to make sure that when I find out your timeline for wanting to be settled in your home, you want to make sure that we can close in a certain amount of time. I don't have time to wait 45, 90 days. There's no such thing. No transaction should take that long. 30 days. That was not the first question I asked. How soon can you close? My clients don't have time to waste. The market doesn't have time to waste. I don't have time to waste because I'm working for you. Even though you're not paying, I'm working for you. I have to do my job the fastest and most efficient and effective way I can do it. So that's another crucial thing. People think that it's going to take so long, it's going to take a year. My clients are getting their home in 1 month. They thought they couldn't do it until next summer. Why do you think that? Just tell me why. You think you can't buy it for another year and a half. Oh, this, and that. Got the credit right, already looking, already going to submit an offer, boom. You don't have to wait that long. The market, you don't know what the market's going to do. So why chance it if you know you're ready? It's just all about educating each other in the process and trusting the process. Yeah, trust the process. Yeah, you have to. Spiritual and
It's really exciting staging. Like when people come to see, like let's say, well,
no, go ahead. That's a
well,
good
no,
question.
like when people come in, like what's the significance of staging? Because I think like coming from the
At
south,
home, you mean?
yeah, like when people are selling their home, they still have their pictures of them doing stuff like that. How do you feel about like staging?
So it's two different forms of staging. It could be someone that hasn't, that's currently still occupying their, their property, or it could be everything in the property has been removed, and now I'm bringing in just a stager, interior decorator, if you will, for however you want to look at it. Your eye is going to see things a lot more differently if it's set up in an artistic way. If you just see a blank canvas, how, is your mind wandering? Can you see maybe that child riding the bike, or can you see flowers growing, or can you see the tree planted in what could be your backyard? Could you see yourself sitting in that dining room? Could you see yourself cooking in the kitchen? Could you see yourself upstairs in the bedroom? If you can't, that's a problem. That's where stagers come in. Stagers actually they help us sell more homes than if the home was vacant. It's just the way that it is. You have to, visually see yourself living in that space. You remember?
Yeah. No, this has to do with staging.
Yeah.
Right, so let's say if a person, let's talk about hired you, right? I got an investment property, total rehab, boom, it looks great, all with floors, marble, everything. You still say stage it?
No. So if you've already rehabbed it completely, that has not ever happened to me where I've had to stage it. The other thing is I wouldn't recommend that. It depends on how long it's been on the market. So that's like a whole nother thing. Because generally, homes are selling in less than. Is anyone in here trying to sell a home? How long has your home been on the market? You haven't listed it yet.
Not this one, no.
Not this one. So what's keeping you from listing it?
Just got done.
Oh, that's why you asked the question. Okay. So you don't need to stage it. It depends. It's always about location, right? Depends on what it looks like. It depends on the comps. If we're having trouble selling it, you may need to get some things in there to kind of push it along.
Right, let me just say this. Like, I got this one property now. Just got told we had it's phenomenal, right? And
Where is it?
It's in West Philly.
Okay.
Right? Up and coming neighborhood, right?
Can I get a number? 50 somewhere?
49th and Westminster.
Okay.
Right? So they doing a whole revitalization of the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not there yet. We're like a step ahead of the game. However, the house is phenomenal.
Right.
Right? Talked to a couple relatives, right? Just about to pull the trigger on one. I'm glad I came here to see you. So we got to talk. I love your passion.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It didn't happen overnight. I will say that this is my second go round. My husband can attest to how many times I've cried and thought, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Stepped away from it. I used to be on the main line, but now I'm at Broad and Bainbridge, the South Philly office.
Okay.
And it came back just like lightning struck. This is where I know I'm supposed to be. I've only been doing this for maybe a couple years now. It's the best thing. I can't even explain to you. It's just a sense of joy that I get, like, when my clients are like, I'm a home, like, you're standing there with your own keys. They're not rental keys, they're your keys to your home. You go and come as you please. That's the joy of it. Yeah. Any questions? We good? Yeah, smiles in the back. Okay, well, I really want to say thank you, Lou. I don't see, but thank you, Lou. Thank you for everyone just listening. If you do have questions, I'll give Lou my cards or I'll leave them on the table because I do have another engagement to go to. But please feel free. I'm on Instagram. If you just hashtag Ty Grays, TYEGRAYS. Hit me up. I would love to help you out with any questions that you may have. And if you're looking to sell your home, I would love to help you list it. And if you're looking to buy a home, I would definitely love to help you through the entire process, before, during, and after. Okay? Thank you. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Cool. Yep. So we still have another speaker, and that speaker is actually talking about something that's related to what the previous people have been talking about, which is obvious, credit repair. Right before I introduce her, I'm gonna let you guys know about what's gonna happen after this. We're gonna give the vendors shout out. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Ty Kobe down up in North Carolina. They always wish that they could come. Like, people who are in the group always like, why you always having stuff up in Philly? It's like, that's where we started from. But we definitely are going to get a chance to come to you guys in short that are watching at home. So in short also, we're going to get a chance of vendors to do come to the microphone in a little bit after our next speaker, Shanice Allen. That's the lady over there in the peach shirt. She's going to be telling you guys about credit repair. And again, shout out to the owner, Anthony Mcgill, and his wife, Miss Mcgill, for letting us use the spot. We will be back September 9th. The price of the tables will not go up or anything like that. I'm going to ask some more of the speakers to be coming back as well. And you already know me. I'm going to let you guys know when the next event is going to be and whatever we need to perfect from this event, because this is our first time doing it here. We're going to get that squared away. So I already know what the main thing that people are going to say needs to be done for the next event. So I'm going to take care of that. So right now it's like the warm people's networking group. But right now we're going to have Miss Shanice Allen come to the mic. Then after that we're going to have an intermission. Anybody who wants to enter the dance contest, let me know. And then after the dance contest, I'm going to introduce our comedian over there. Everybody say what's up to Mel Harris. He's the comedian right there in the corner. Let me give some people some shout outs. If I missed anything, blame it on the head, not the heart. I'm just doing a lot of multitasking. I'm like octopus right now. Thanks, Kayla, for helping us with the table. Thanks for our baby for being quiet. I don't know that many quiet babies. Shout out to Sabrina and her help. Shout out to my man Deveraux, who did the photo shoot for the Cool People's Networking Group. Of course, shout out to my panel. Who else needs a shout out? Oh, you want to talk about your real estate real quick before Shanice comes in? Yeah, my man Moose coming to the stage. Everybody, give a shout out for him. He's just going to promote his business real quick.
All right. You got the call, you down to 5%.
All right, thanks. That's hilarious. Thanks for coming out, man.